Hi, my name is Christina Robinson and welcome to CMS Forex News. Today's Tuesday, November 27, 2007. We start the day with the yen as it experienced mixed trading against the majors. In the Asian Pacific session, the U.S. dollar gained about 140 pips on the yen and paired Monday's losses. After giving up some of those gains in European trading, the dollar reclaimed its daily high, reached earlier in the New York session. The gains came after Abu Dhabi said it will buy a stake in Citigroup, giving investors confidence to buy higher-yielding assets with loans from Japan. The greenback also managed gains against the euro in New York trading, knocking the euro-US dollar pair 100 pips off its high set near 1.49. The pair found support near 1.48. The pound bought 2.0750 US dollars last evening, matching its high from last Friday. The dollar cut into those gains overnight and in New York trading, setting a session low for the pair near 2.0650. The greenback gained on its northern neighbor, breaking through resistance at 0.99 as commodity prices declined, reducing the loonies' appeal. The U.S.-Canadian dollar pair managed to touch parity briefly, which is the first time since the beginning of October. And now let's turn our attention to some fundamental releases. Japanese companies paid 1.4% higher than last year for services they require, according to a report released last evening by the Bank of Japan. For the month of October, the Corporate Service Price Index increased 0.3% after gaining 0.6% in September. An increase in transportation costs was the biggest contributor to the index. In Switzerland, a measure of producer and import prices came back into positive territory after a negative measure in September. For the month of October, prices increased 0.2%, and for the year they are up 2.7%. Rising oil costs contributed to lift import prices. In a second release, the UBS consumption indicator shot up to near record levels for October. Increased retail activity and new car registrations pushed the indicator up. In Germany, the IFO Business Climate Index increased to 104.2, beating expectations for a decline. Future expectations did decrease from last month, though the data may suggest the economy has been able to absorb higher oil prices and a stronger euro for now. Turning now to the U.S., an index by Standard & Poor's showed that house pricing was 4.9% lower this past September compared to September last year. For the third quarter compared to a year ago, prices fell 4.5%, which is the biggest decline since records began in 1988. The housing recession will continue possibly until middle of next year. In other news from the U.S., the Conference Board Index of Consumer Confidence fell to 87.3, a two-year low. During the past 4 months, the index has slipped from the all-time high of 111.9 in July. Manufacturing activity in the Central Atlantic region stabilized in November after declining in October. And now let's look at some upcoming releases. Tonight, Japan will release retail sales data. Overnight, there will be a release on consumer confidence in Germany, money supply from the Eurozone, and Switzerland's leading index. Tomorrow, the U.S. will show reports on sales of durable goods and existing homes. And that's it for this Tuesday's broadcast. Thank you for watching, and join us again tomorrow at cmsfx.com.